Most people think strength is force. They think it's aggression, intensity. The ability to push harder, shout louder, fight fiercer. They see strength in the clenched fist, the raised voice, the relentless hustle, and they're wrong. True strength isn't loud, it doesn't announce itself. It doesn't need to prove anything. True strength is calm, the calm that remains when chaos surrounds you, the stillness that holds when pressure mounts, the quiet that speaks louder than any scream. Force breaks, calm bends and never breaks. Force exhausts itself. Calm endures forever. This is mental strength, not the ability to overpower, but the ability to remain unmoved. And it's the rarest quality in the world. Force feels powerful in the moment. It gives you the illusion of control. You push, you demand, you attack the problem with everything you have, and sometimes it works, temporarily. But force has a fatal flaw. It creates resistance. Push hard enough, and the world pushes back harder. Attack with intensity, and you invite opposition, fight every battle, and you eventually run out of strength. Force is a sprinter in a marathon, explosive at the start, collapsed at the finish. I've watched men destroy their businesses with force, demanding instead of leading, controlling instead of inspiring, exhausting their teams and themselves. I've watched relationships crumble under force, arguments escalating, egos clashing, two people pushing until nothing's left. Force is what you use when you don't trust your power, when you doubt your position, when you fear losing control. Calm is what you have when you know you've already won. Calm is not passive. It's not surrender. It's not weakness disguised as peace. Calm is controlled power. It's strength that doesn't need to be seen to be felt. Think of the great leaders throughout history. The ones who changed nations, built empires, moved masses. They didn't rule through force. They ruled through presence. Abraham Lincoln faced a nation tearing itself apart. Critics attacked him daily. Pressure mounted from every side. And what did he do? He remained calm. He spoke with measured words. He made decisions from clarity, not chaos. His strength wasn't in his volume. It was in his composure. Mahatma Gandhi freed an entire nation without raising a single weapon. His strength, unshakable calm in the face of violence. Nelson Mandela walked out of 27 years in prison without bitterness, without rage. His strength, the calm refusal to let hatred control him. Calm wins because it cannot be broken. Here's something most people never realize. Your calm affects everyone around you. When you remain calm in crisis, others find their center. When you speak with stillness, others listen. When you move without panic, others follow. Panic is contagious. So is calm. The person who loses their composure loses the room. The person who remains composed commands it. I once watched a negotiation between two powerful businessmen. One was loud, aggressive, demanding. The other was quiet, measured, still. Guess who won? The calm one. Every time. Because force makes people defensive. Calm makes them open. Force creates enemies. Calm creates respect. When you react with force, you give away your power. When you respond with calm, you keep it. The person who stays calm holds all the leverage. So how do you cultivate this kind of strength? It's not natural, it's trained. Built through practice, through discipline, through the deliberate choice to remain steady when everything says to react. First, pause before responding. Between stimulus and response, there's a space. That space is where your power lives. When someone provokes you, don't react. Pause. Breathe. Choose your response. The pause is the difference between force and calm, between reaction and power. Second, lower your voice. The quieter you speak, the more people lean in. The more you shout, the less they hear. Power doesn't need volume. Certainty speaks in whispers, and the world listens. Third, move slower. Rush signals panic. Slow, deliberate movement signals control. Watch the powerful. They don't rush. They don't fidget. They move with intention, because they know calm is in the body before it's in the mind. Fourth, control your breathing. When your breath is steady, your mind is steady. When your breath is chaotic, your thoughts are chaotic. Slow breath, deep breath, controlled breath. This is the foundation of every warrior, every master, every person of true strength. The true test of mental strength isn't in comfort, it's in crisis. Anyone can be calm when things are easy. The question is, can you be calm when everything is falling apart? When the deal collapses? When the money runs out? When the criticism floods in? When betrayal strikes? When failure stares you in the face? That's when calm matters most. Because in crisis, calm becomes your greatest weapon. It allows you to think clearly when others panic. It allows you to see solutions when others see only problems. It allows you to act decisively when others freeze. Calm doesn't mean you don't feel the pressure. It means the pressure doesn't control you. Napoleon stayed calm when his armies were outnumbered. Churchill stayed calm when bombs fell on London. Rockefeller stayed calm when markets crashed. Not because they didn't feel fear, but because they refused to let fear dictate their decisions. Here's what most people don't understand about force. It's expensive. Every outburst costs you energy. Every panic drains you. Every reaction weakens you. Force leaves you exhausted, irritable, burnt out. Calm conserves energy. It keeps you sharp. It sustains you for the long game. Think of it like this. Force is lighting a match in a windstorm, bright and dramatic for a moment, then gone. Calm is a fire that burns steady all night. It doesn't flare. It doesn't die. It endures. The person who operates from calm outlasts everyone. They're still standing when the loud ones have burned out. Endurance beats intensity, always. So here's what you need to understand. Every moment, you're making a choice. Force or calm. Reaction or response. Chaos or control. And that choice shapes everything. Your relationships, your career, your health, your legacy. The world will test you. It will provoke you. It will push you to react, to panic, to lose your composure. And in those moments, you decide, do I give my power away or do I keep it? Mental strength is the ability to remain calm when everything says to break. That's the strength that builds empires. That's the strength that wins wars. That's the strength that changes lives. Not force, calm. Let me tell you something that will change how you see strength forever. The calmest person in the room is the most dangerous. Not dangerous in violence, dangerous in power, because they cannot be shaken. They cannot be manipulated. They cannot be controlled. They've mastered the one thing most people never will, themselves. And once you master yourself, the external world loses its grip on you. Criticism doesn't rattle you. Chaos doesn't panic you. Pressure doesn't break you. You become unmovable, unshakable, unstoppable. Not through force, through calm. This is mental strength, and it beats force every single time.